just left North Platte. Now where are we headed? What state?
Kansas.
Kansas? Do you know what city in Kansas we're heading to? Don't worry about it. What are we doing there?
Hunting.
What are we hunting?
Whitetail.
Whitetails. You excited? Okay, so this hunt really began in February of 2015 at the Western Hunting Conservation Expo in Salt Lake City. Sage was 7 years old at the time, and I went there with the intentions on trying to find him a hunt, something he can do, a turkey hunt or something, due to the fact that he's restricted in Utah, big game hunting wise, till he's 12 years old. At the show, I met a guy by the name of Mike Adams, who owns Web Feet Down Outfitters, and they run a turkey and deer operation out of Kansas, the northwest part of Kansas, and he also runs some snow geese operations and I believe some elk hunting operations out of Colorado. So I sat down and talked with Mike and was just seeing what he had at the show, and he's like, he can come to Kansas and hunt a deer. In Kansas, you don't have to have hunter safety as long as they're accompanied by an adult with hunter safety. There was no age restrictions. So we went ahead and we booked the hunt with Mike Adams, and we were really excited. Press, 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 till it goes off. How about that? You like that? Let's see what we did. How do you think you did?
Good.
Can you see in that scope?
Yeah.
Pretty good?
Sometimes it's good.
Okay. And what were you aiming for every time?
The heart.
The heart?
Last side's kind of blurry. Looks like.
Oh man, how cool is that? Let's see here.
I hit the one right there.
Yeah,
This
so you
one
got
right
this one here. You did this one?
No.
No, you did this one?
I did?
This one? And this was your last one here. The one that
What the bullets that shot? Oh.
oh, there's
Dropped it back
impacted. So you did pretty good. How do you feel about that?
Good.
Good?
My ears
Good.
kind of hurt.
Your ears kind of hurt? You ready to take a break for a minute?
Yeah.
You did really good. I'm real proud of you. Alton, birthplace of Russell Stover. We're close now, Buck. What do you think? Huh? Is it getting real? Is it sinking in?
Kind of.
Drive to a little town in Kansas called Alton / old school name used to be Bull City. You will arrive to this wonderful place, the Ratcliffe's Retreat, operated by Web Feet Down Outfitters. It's your first morning, Sage. Your very first opening morning. How do you feel? Good. How'd you sleep last night? Good. What's gonna happen this morning? What are your predictions? Huh? Shoot something. You're gonna shoot something? What are you gonna shoot? What kind of tags do you got in your pocket?
A doe and a buck.
A doe and a buck tag. Okay. So the first morning ended with not much going on. We seen a couple of does and got excited to the second spot. We were heading for the first afternoon of opening morning. Sage's first evening hunt. 9 years old. Gotta love the great state of Kansas. Oh, the box blind up there. There it is. Stay focused. focused on there. It's red. So we've been in the blind for like 45 minutes when we noticed this wasp nest. We thought that might be a problem if we had a deer come in and Sage had a shoot at it. He shot, the percussion got him up. So here we are back in the blind. If you'll notice, our hornets are gone, and you'll see that there is darker brown paint in the corner. We were afraid things were going to get a little western in here. It's hot as it is, these wasps moving around, so we called our buddy Matt and he showed up with the can of hornet spray with some good old Rust-Oleum, and it worked. He was shaking around in here for a minute. I don't know if he got stung or whatever, but they're gone now. So the hunt continues. Except this guy right here, look at him. He's freaking sleeping. He did that this morning. Look at him, dreaming about. Oh, there he goes. So far, so good. We got rid of our wasp nest from earlier, and we had a lone wasp come back trying to find the nest. And I hit him with my hat, and it felt like I hit a rock. And he went out of the window, and he came back about 10 seconds later, pissed off, and stung me in the shoulder. Other than that, that's all that's happened. Oh, we did have a woodpecker fly in through the hole here, about hit me in the face a couple of minutes ago. Still waiting for a big buck to come in. So Saturday night was pretty uneventful as far as deer hunting goes. So we woke up the next morning and headed to the blind we went to opening morning. Turn here. Oh man, look at you. Got blood behind your ear. I got blood on your cheek. What happened? That was almost a season-ending injury. What'd you do? Did you run into a barbed wire fence this morning in the dark? Dang it. You got whooped by a fence this morning. So Sunday ended, we seen a couple does and a small fork and horn buck. And Monday morning we went back to the wasp stand and things started getting really good we were seeing some does around, and we knew that there was a hard-horned 8-point in here, and then there was an 8-point that was a little bit bigger than the hard-horned, and he was still in velvet. At least he was last week, and things just kind of started to unfold from there.
There's a buck. Just came out. Yep, right behind her. Buck. 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 There's a buck. A big buck. Still, there's a big buck. Look at my video. So you got velvet hanging off. Yep. What do you want him? Shoot him, bud. Shoot him. Hold on. Shoot him, bud. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. No. It's okay. Hang on.
So obviously after Monday morning, we were all down in the dumps and a little devastated. Just kept playing in my mind all afternoon after he shoots and that buck runs off into the tree line, just him saying, no, oh no. And things were kind of slow in Kansas at this point because of hot temperatures. We're dealing with about 101 degrees one day, and then it was in the 90s, and it was the heat, I think, was definitely messing with the deer and messing with us. So after Monday morning, we went back, we took some time off, we tried to regather things and tried to get Sage pumped up again, and we returned to that same stand Monday evening, and not much happened Monday. We had these does come in and some turkeys, and we left this particular blind Monday evening just kind of not knowing what to do. I mean, the outfitters have done a lot of great work. We know they're doing their homework and that there's deer here. We just weren't completely sure, as far as how bad the heat was messing with them and what was going on, if we were kind of in a weird point there. So we decided to go to a new spot Tuesday morning, and that proved to be a pretty good choice. It ended up turning out pretty awesome. You just can see.
Woo! Dude, you drilled him. Dude, that's a big deer. That is huge. Jump out, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. You just shot a Kansas giant. Actually, grab that gun real quick just in case. Sage, look at me, dude. Look at me. You just shot a Kansas giant, dude. Oh my gosh, I am out of my mind, Sage. Dude, you just shot a Kansas giant.
Still alive, I think.
There. It's okay. We'll jack that. Is it okay? Is it on
I
safety?
can't shoot it again. It's too heavy. This gun is.
Let me save this breath. He's done. Okay, jack that forward. No.
Oh, sorry. Owie.
Get ya. Safety. Oh! Oh my gosh. Dude, I hope.
Let's go.
Lift that up. I'm pretty sure there isn't going to be any ground shrinkage, dude, but I'm pretty sure my 9-year-old son just shot a Kansas giant. Oh my gosh. Sage. Oh, Sage, you just shot a giant, dude. Sage, you just shot a big deer, dude. Look at that, dude. Go grab him. Look at that. Grab his antlers, dude. Good God. Grab.
Look at this.
Yeah. Grab his antlers, man. Grab both sides. Come on. He's big. Grab him. Stand right here. Stand right here so your dad can get a picture of you.
Hurry up, he's heavy. Hurry up. Jeez. He's big. 1, 2, 3,
Dude,
4, 5.
that is a big 10-point buck, man.
Wait, it's 10? Oh yeah, it's 10. It's
And there's our blind right there. Sage made, it was a 40-yard shot. At most, a 40-yard shot. Kansas, my 9-year-old son just shot a great buck. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Dude, you shot a great buck. Do you see that?
I hit him in the lung. Did I hit him in the lung?
You took his heart out, dude.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't go far. Did you text him? Yeah, I got both of them. Matt's on his way. Dude. Look how thick he is, too.
I know, look at this one. See?
All right, Sage. What's going through your mind, dude?
I shot.
You just shot a good deer. Kneel down by him. Let me talk to you. Can I talk to you? What's going through your mind, man? Pick that rack up. You're 9 years old. This is your first time hunting. You come to Kansas. You come to Kansas.
Oh, he still has a piece of velvet on him.
Little piece left, huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Hey,
Talk to me, dude. Talk to your dad. What do you think?
feels good.
Feels good. We kind of had a rough week, huh? You have a doe tag and a buck tag. Yesterday morning, tell me what happened yesterday morning.
Shot at a buck.
Remember how big he was?
8.
8-point buck. How was he compared to this buck?
10.
Which buck's bigger?
This one.
Mr. Mike Adams, man.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck?
Are you kidding me? Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, give me a handshake, not like a little girl thing. Wow.
You sick?
He's beautiful.
He is awesome. Awesome.
Congratulations, Sage, on a hell of a first deer. There is nothing that compares as a father watching your kids harvest their first big game animals and being able to spend time with them out in the woods and watch them grow and make those responsible decisions and watching them become a hunter. At 9 years old, to witness Sage doing this is extremely amazing to me, and I thank God that I was able to do it. For Sage to come out and spend time with his grandpa and his dad on a hunt of a lifetime, I'm sure he'll never forget. I'd like to thank Mike Adams and Matthew Martin with Web Feet Down Outfitters for taking the time and making this just an awesome hunt from start to finish. We look forward to coming back in April of 2018 to hunt turkeys with these guys. They are seriously more than just outfitters. They've become our friends. Thank you, guys.